This is the 6 Sports Desk.
This past week has been filled with goodbyes. The Michigan State basketball players that we knew were most likely heading to the NBA draft, Gabe Brown and Marcus Bingham Jr., made it official with their heartfelt goodbyes on social media. But our phones blew up this afternoon, and we were shocked to see that freshman Max Christie has decided he too will enter his name into the NBA draft. But his decision is slightly different. Christie is keeping the door open to return to MSU next season while being evaluated by NBA scouts. He mentioned very clearly on his Instagram post that he is looking forward to receiving an accurate assessment on where he stands in the eyes of the NBA. A 5-star freshman averaged 9 points and 5 rebounds a game and dropped a career-high 21 points against Nebraska back on January 5th. Make sure you stick with 6 Sports for more updates on the Spartans to see if it's their time to go pro. Well, sticking with college basketball, yesterday was the 3-year anniversary of Michigan State beating Duke to head to the 2019 Final Four. Flash forward to Duke being in the semifinal this season. It set up this perfectly for the Blue Devils, who have to go through their heated rivals in North Carolina to get a shot at a national championship. As you might have heard, this will be the first time that Duke and UNC are meeting in the NCAA tournament. But this is Coach Mike Krzyzewski's 100th meeting against the Tar Heels while at Duke. And his last meeting, of course, was when North Carolina spoiled his final home game at Cameron Indoor Stadium. Now, when it comes to storybook endings, nothing would be more perfect for Duke and Coach K than getting to ride off into his retirement with his 6th national championship. But he also knows that thinking about winning it all takes away from tomorrow's game.
I have not tried to do that because then I think you leave a hole somewhere in your preparation for the game on Saturday. I think you have to be all in on Saturday and then accept the consequences of it. And hopefully they're good for us. But I think if in approaching it that way, whatever happens, then I'll feel good about it.
Mid-Michigan softball fans are probably feeling good about Michigan State's performance this week. The Spartans are coming off being swept by Northwestern, but then came into the home game to beat Detroit Mercy in a home doubleheader on Tuesday and follow that up with a walk-off win on Wednesday. Now, the 3-game winning streak was capped off by Alexis Barroso, who hit a walk-off single in the 11th inning to beat Toledo as the Spartans get back to Big Ten play against Ohio State this weekend. They're hoping to continue their winning ways and have a chance tonight to get their first Big Ten win of the season. Head coach Jackie Joseph is looking for her Spartans to take some of that momentum into the weekend series.
Well, I hope there's momentum. I do. I hope so. We got a nice team. We don't always play as well as I think we can. I'd like to see us come together and play well this weekend. I mean, we've got depth on the mound, we've got depth on defense, and we've got depth hitting. I mean, I like how deep we are. You know, we're still young in some areas, but we compete, and they play hard.
Well, let's check in on how the Spartans are doing in tonight's game. Right now, it's in the 2nd inning, and Ohio State is ahead 1-0. Our Ian Kress is there, so we're going to have full highlights tonight on 6 News at 11. And staying on the diamond, we are 1 week away from opening day for the Lansing Lugnuts, and the Luggies just got some great news that Tyler Soderstrom, the #1 prospect in the Oakland A's organization, will be part of the opening day roster right here in Lansing. Now, Soderstrom was the 26th pick in the 2020 MLB draft out of Turlock, California. The 20-year-old catcher is the 56th overall prospect after playing 57 games in the low A Stockton Ports. Now, he is also the son of former San Francisco Giants pitcher Steve Soderstrom. And we'll be right back with a final look at your forecast, so stay with us.